my answer coming into this, as of yesterday, was going to be different, but I had an experience last night that I was like, this has got to be the thing. And for me, it's e-bikes. I mentioned that I'm a big cyclist, and I think e-bikes represent a seismic shift in the way that we think, not just about recreation with bicycles, but I truly think about transit as well. We're gonna be in some trouble. We already are in quite a bit of trouble climate wise. And I think we need more people to be using other modes of transportation besides the personal automobile. And the e-bike, I've seen so many of them out on the trails that I ride when I ride for recreation. People who normally wouldn't be able to ride a bike who can because they get increased range. But here's the thing. Here's the specific thing that led me to evangelize for this today on this show in particular. I guess I spoiled it for your audience that you told me you'd asked this in advance. So I apologize, Ethan.
No,
but
it's
I was
fine.
thinking
I'm
about
going to ask it to everybody. And so anyone that listens to like 3 episodes will be like, oh, that's what happens now.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So a while ago, since I work from home, I realized that my personal car was representing more of a liability than anything else. It was parked on the street. I live in a neighborhood where we've had a problem with catalytic converter theft. I have an older car. So if my catalytic converter got stolen, it would pretty much be the end of that car for me. So I figured I should just sell it and get the $3,000, then, wait until they steal the catalytic converter and then have to pay $3,000 to get it fixed. So I sold it, and I used that money to buy, I already had one e-bike, an e-cargo bike, and I used it to buy another more traditional e-bike just for going to various meetings. We didn't even touch on this, but in another role, I'm Parks and Recreation Commissioner for the city that I live in. So I'd have to go downtown to some meetings and things like that. I don't have a huge need for a personal car though. But my wife and I, we managed to get a babysitter for our 4 kids last night. And for the first time in a very long time, we had a little bit of a date night, and I decided we were going to do a bike date. So I got the e-bike out, we got dressed up, I got the cargo bike out, and my wife sat in the back. She's a very comfortable bench seat in the back of this cargo bike. And I rode us downtown. We rode right up to the front door of the restaurant that we were eating at, parked and locked the bike, went in and ate, walked around downtown, had coffee, had some drinks, biked around just to see the entertainment district. And I got to tell you, I've been married for 15 years. My wife and I have been together for about 20 years, and I have not felt like I felt last night in probably 18 years. It's like we were kids again. It was so fun. It was so interesting. That we parlayed that today into biking our kids to the local pumpkin patch so they could do their, and just like e-bikes are the thing. It's so much fun. It changes your relationship for even running local errands. If you live a mile, 2 miles from your nearest grocery store, biking to your grocery store instead of driving changes your entire perspective on your community. I can't get enough of it. I can't get enough of riding my bike. And I think that everybody should have an e-bike.